Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching I Allegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because I'm sick of Big Brother. I'm tired of being followed. I'm tired of being watched. I'm tired of my personal information being shared. And I know you are too. Please like, please subscribe to this channel. And today we have a sponsor, BrightAnswers.ai. So, first things first. Allstate, the insurance company. There is an amazing story below, literally the top story, talking about how Allstate just got cleared to have a class action lawsuit filed against the company. Why, Dan? Well, because what's happened is that they have been tracking drivers without their consent. Different apps, your cell phone, everything. Now, I got to use a little cheat sheet here because there are programs like Progressive. Progressive has a program that you can get a sticker on your car, you can get an app on your phone, and it will basically track everything that you do inside that car, and your rates can be affected. Now, here's the thing that most people don't know about is there's apps, and I got to cheat and use this list: Fuel Rewards, Gas Buddy, Life 360, and Routely, which, by the way, it's owned by Routely, is owned by Allstate, and they use the Arity system, A-R-I-T-Y. And what this does is it tracks your driving. Okay, now you can sit there and go, Dan, I don't care if anybody tracks my driving. Sure you do. You don't want your privacy violated. Now, I had a girlfriend that lived out of state, and when I would go visit her, she did something. Hey, when you drive my car, drive it like an old man. Drive it really slow, take your time, don't cut anybody off, just drive it. And first I'm like, okay. And then finally, she told me that she had the Progressive app. And the Progressive app gave her a rating of 70 out of 100. And it was very low. And if she continued, her rates are going to go up $119 a month for her car insurance because of the way she drove. And this explained it because I said, well, when I drive your car, it doesn't know it's me driving. I'm just ripping through town and doing stuff in your car, and it thinks that you're going, with these excess speeds. But what about when you hop in my car with your cell phone? Oh my gosh, I never thought about that. Yeah, well, when we do 90 across the desert, do you think it knows that? It doesn't know that you're not behind the wheel of the car. Plus, you're on your phone, things like that just send your rates through the roof. Now, where Allstate got hammered with this was a year ago. A lawsuit was filed. Like all businesses that are of Allstate size, they fought it, and it just got approved for the class action status. So I've had people, as I've researched this, write me and say, well, Dan, you have State Farm. They do the same thing. And I just got a phone literally 5 minutes ago with my agent and said, I will sue you guys if Allstate does this. No, Dan. California and New York are the two states that cannot do this because of the privacy disclosure laws. Now, for those of you that have been around the channel long enough, I was the head plaintiff for the class action lawsuit against the Orange County toll roads, and where they got in the most amount of trouble, ripping us off, charging us too much for these toll violations. They're not a governmental agency. Where they got in the most trouble was they violated our privacy here in California. They tracked our driving, and they track everything about you guys. And this is what's insane. This is why you need to ask this question of your insurance agent. What are you tracking? Tracking where you go. Hey, where does a guy in his late 50s drive around to? You know what I mean? They want to know that. Oh, what exits does he get off at? Oh, does he go to the casino a lot? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But it is none of their business. None of their business. Now, here's the thing. When does this jump the shark to where, Grandpa's accused of a serious crime? I'm talking felony festival. And he's done something. Well, why don't you subpoena Allstate? Why don't you subpoena the insurance company and see if that guy's ever driven routinely to the victim's house? You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of this. This is the beginning of the lack of privacy for each and every one of us. Now, this is something called telemetrics. Didn't know that word until I got into this. Telemetrics is your phone tracking you. Now, yes, people can have these apps. Yes, you can sign up for Progressive. I have a vintage Volkswagen, and they're like, Dan, you really don't drive that thing a lot. Why don't we just list the mileage and keep track of it? Because it's none of your business. That's why. I'm going to pay the insurance company. If the thing ever gets taken out, you better pay the claim. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you guys can play those games and driving and stuff like that, but this is your privacy turned upside down. Are you cheating on your husband? They're going to be able to find this out. You mark my words on stuff like this because of these lawsuits and this litigation. What's coming out in my brief little description of this, it is lunacy. But your privacy is upside down. You know, Joan doesn't like to go to this local market. She likes to drive 20 minutes because she thinks it's cheaper. There's people that do stuff like that, but it's nobody's business that she does that. Okay? Does your grandma have a boyfriend? You can find out. Just sue the insurance company. You know what I mean? It gets to be a bit much. But the tracking of this, they didn't notify their policyholders of this. Now, Allstate's saying, listen, you have to prove that we charge more for these people. Yes, you did. We know you did. We know you did. And State Farm explained to me that there are companies out there like Progressive that have this. State Farm has it, that you can save money if you don't drive a lot, because the idea is, yeah, I only drive about 25 miles a week. I shouldn't be paying these rates. Okay, install this app on your phone. Now, think about this. Do you touch the phone when you drive? How do you stop? How do you start? Do you accelerate? Do you switch lanes? It's none of their business, but you're a high risk, Dan. We're going to charge your insurance. That's where my old girlfriend got in trouble for that because of the way she drove. And she would rip across the desert to get back to Orange County and just, break rules. Let's put it that way. So they caught on to that. But again, that's what she signed up for. Get another insurance company. Don't give up your privacy, guys. That's insane. That's insane. But you're starting to see more and more stories. And again, look at the stories below. What is telemetrics? What are the 3 ways to save on your insurance? And you've got all this talk about paying your registration per mile and as much as 9 cents a mile, which is expensive, guys. It's a very expensive idea of paying that amount of money to have auto insurance. You haven't seen anything yet, because as companies get more and more in debt, as you see businesses fail around you, they're going to wring out the dish rag and get as much water as you can, which is money out of your wallet. So let me know what you think about this. But again, read it, because I love this. I love that Allstate's getting sued. And they're like, listen, we just want you to know that people opt in for this when they sign up for this. Oh, yeah? When you sign up for Gas Buddy, did you know that they were going to track you and send it to your insurance company? Bet you $1 million that that's not the case. Because nobody would do. Why would you do that? Why would you let them do this to you and fleece you like this? Oh, Dan, I saved 12 cents on gas on my tankful the other day. It's nonsense. Mark my words, these other companies I mentioned in this, they're going to get sued too, because they're going to sit there and say, well, we told everybody that we tracked them and we followed them. No. Again, I hate Big Brother. I'm sick of Big Brother. Leave me alone. I like living in anonymity and privacy, and it's none of your business what I do at night. Okay? Hello? Okay? Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, you sure do go out a lot at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why do you do that, sir? You don't think that this is going to be used against you. Think of driving. Think of driving shenanigans. Think of you cheating on your spouse, and think of things like that, because this is coming. I'm telling you, there's divorce lawyers. I'm going to get a divorce lawyer going, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to subpoena these guys. Mark my words. Let's talk about our sponsor, BrightAnswers.ai. Are you guys tired of the ridiculous things you get from search engines and the ChatGPT? You got to try something different, and that's BrightAnswers.ai. They put data into this, over 100,000 published books, 300,000 curated medical papers went into this. If you want to get answers on everything from medical, good food, science, gold, silver, business, money, BrightAnswers.ai is very cool. It's free to use for up to the first 3 searches. Then they ask you for your email address, and then it's still free. So check it out today, BrightAnswers.ai. I love it. I use it all the time. It's absolutely fantastic. but the people that built this put a lot of time into this, and check it out today. BrightAnswers.ai. Try something different. It's absolutely free to use. Try it today. Few things to finish this video up with. First things first. I love these stories. Okay? Google has a trending search. And what is the trending search? Can't sell house. I can't sell my house. Can't sell my house. That's a trending search. They anticipate that this will be bigger than 2008. But read the story below because it's amazing. It's unbelievable. Larry Ellison and Oracle, they're going to get rid of 30,000 employees. They have 120,000 employees, so a huge percentage, but got to pay for Warner Brothers. So that's nuts, guys. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely nuts. Now, how many of you have been into a Saks Fifth Avenue? No. How many of you have been into a Neiman Marcus? No. Off Saks, off Fifth, was their discount store like Nordstrom's. They basically closed all of those. They just closed 13 more stores right now. And this is the end, guys. This is the end of Saks Fifth Avenue and being a brand. You've got 13 Saks Fifth Avenues left across the country. You've got basically 24 Neiman Marcuses out there right now. And this is it, guys. This is the end of this company. So, you know, it's funny. Last Christmas, not this one, but a year ago, I went to that off Saks because I heard, oh, deals are so amazing. And a subscriber wrote me about it, and they had cashmere scarves. And I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool, getting a cashmere scarf. That one matches that one suit. It looks great. Okay, they were $350 at the off-brand store. I'm like, what the heck's buying a $300 scarf I'm going to wear twice in a year? So, once again, people are doing crazy, crazy things. Final story for this video is good old Rosie. Rosie gets pampered. Rosie has the dog coach that comes out once a month, and she likes her dog groomer, Calvin, and he washes her really well, and Calvin will listen to me and shaves her where I want her shaved, and she just gets the spa treatment of the year, and she gets a little picture every time. She looks great when she's there and when she gets done. In New York City, there are $1,000 spa treatments for your dog. Imagine spending $1,000 on your dog, and they're doing crazy stuff where they're doing their nails, they're doing, meditation, massages, and lunacy and stupidity. So don't think that rich people are not pissing away their money, because they still are. And while you and I are trying to feed the dog and trying to think of what the best way to do that is, the rich people of the world are out there spending $1,000 in a spa treatment. Told you about my friend Amber that runs that kitten daycare where she rescues cats and things like that. There's a place in hell for someone like this. The woman last weekend went to PetSmart and dropped off 3 cats. Here you go. Can't handle them. My kids just aren't responsible enough. Isn't that terrible? So Amber will place these cats in homes. She had 2 kittens that were dropped off that had to be rescued that were both pregnant at the same time. And that's crazy. So again, this is what you're seeing, guys. More and more of things like this. So let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm at the Irvine Library. Okay? See you soon.